Live, we continue right here on Pittsburgh CW. Bob Pompeani with you at 412-575-2600. You can also tweet at KDPomp. And right now it's time to congratulate our Roost Chris Sizzling Shot of the Night. We're celebrating some of the golfers around the area who have made hole-in-ones. Our Sizzling Shot tonight goes to Mark Licata from Hillcrest Country Club. Hole number 7 there, he used a 7-iron, boom, right into the hole, so he had to buy all the drinks. And if you're going to do that, you may as well go to Roost Chris and buy all the steak, too, because it's sizzling from that sizzling shot. That's a high five from Roost Chris Steakhouse, 6 PPG Place downtown, home of the sizzling steak. Let's go to Clinton Altoona tonight, who joins us here on Pittsburgh CW. What's up, Clint?
How much? How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, I wanted to discuss a couple things. I want your reaction on the NBA Finals here, especially last night's game.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about LeBron, he's the greatest player in the world right now and everything. And but I think first off, number one, I think Kevin Durant has to be a close second the way he's played the last 2 finals. And after the first game, Stephen A. Smith mentioned that when LeBron went off for 51, Durant didn't want to have any part of it. But I watched last night's game, the whole game, and especially in crunch time, LeBron would come up, guard Durant, and they'd switch off and have somebody else like Love, Corver.
Right.
Those guys can't handle Durant. It looked like LeBron was shying away from guarding Durant last night. It looked like the shoe was on the other foot. Clint,
you're right about that, too, and I think LeBron used the term assassin to talk about him. He's a scorer, and he's how many guys who can play essentially guard at 7 feet tall and dribble the way he does, create space the way he does. He took a 3-point shot. The one that was the dagger last night was like 32 feet away. It was really far out. If you have that kind of range and you're 7 feet tall, it's hard to, just as it is with Steph Curry, for a big guy to guard him. Same thing. He has unlimited range, but if you guard too tight, he's going to drive by you. So there are some guys in the league that are unguardable at times, and I thought last night Kevin Durant was that.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you. Appreciate the call. David, Southside. Hey, David, how you doing?
All right, thanks for taking my call.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make this statement. I was watching the news this morning, and JB was talking about the forecast, and he showed the Pilot Stadium. It was about 12:22, and he said the game started at 12:35, and it looked like there was about 200 people in that stadium.
Mm-hmm. Well, they had an announced crowd of 19,000. I don't think that many were there today, but it was a nice day, and most of them are late arrivals anymore. It seems like when people go to games, they take forever to get in there, which I don't understand, but it's been a bad season with attendance, no doubt. It's been the 3rd straight year. It has been a precipitous fall this year more than ever. And, I think in the summertime things will get a little bit better just because people want to go out and see a game, but it's not going to make up for the losses they've already had. Thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate that. Let's go out to Brian in Portview. What's up, my man? How are you?
Hi, Bob. How you doing?
I'm good, Brian. How are you?
I'm good. In the 10 years that Neil Huntington has been GM, even with the 3 playoff seasons, there's been many complaints about his drafting. But I, for one, am one of the few that seem to think that I think the Pirates have a pretty good minor league system. And the question that I had for you is, with guys like Meadows up here now, and Keller coming soon, and Kramer and Cole Tucker and Cabrian Hayes, do you see a potential World Series competing team for the Pirates in the next few years?
No. They have to add to that. And you mentioned a lot of guys, and all of them have potential, but it's very hard to suggest that all of them will come up and reach it at one time. I think it's difficult to do in baseball. There were how many rounds of the draft here over the last 3 days? 40-plus rounds, and you'd be lucky to get a handful of guys who actually come and make your roster, let alone be stars. So I think it's difficult to. If you're going to do it, you have to go out and add to your team by spending some money.
Obviously they'll have to spend money too, of course. But
right.
Do you see a base?
Well,
there
I don't know. How good is Austin Meadows going to be? Is he going to be the kind of player you expect? It's a short sample size. Many people thought Gregory Polanco was going to, hit 35 home runs and drive in 100 every year. They gave him a support that. It hasn't worked out that way now, has it? So Tyone, what does he look like? Glasnow was supposed to be a fixture as a starter, and he's struggling in the bullpen at times. So you can mention all the names you want. Until I see progress on a consistent basis, I don't know how to answer that question, but my answer would be no. All right, man, thanks. Appreciate the call. Let's go to Thomas in Fox Chapel. What's up, Thomas? How are you?
Hey, Bob, I'm good.
Good.
Just going out on a limb, possible to trade Freeze, Polanco, and even Harrison for Archer, Chris Archer.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, what are you actually giving up? To me, it would have to be a lot more than that. David Freese is just a journeyman guy at this point. Who else did you mention? Polanco. Polanco has struggled. I don't know teams that would be willing to take up that right now unless they see a consistent part of his game. So, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I think you'll see the Pirates, if anything, become sellers when it's time to sell, and that'll be at the trade deadline or just before that, and try to bring in more assets if they can. We'll see. It's not, they still have a chance if they get consistent here, but again, it's not been consistent all season long for the most part. Let's go to Mart in South Park. What's up, Mart? Mart. All right, Mart, you're not paying attention. We got to go to break. 412-575-2600 is the number. We'll be back with more right after this on Pittsburgh CW.